Hi students, good morning to all. In this class, we will discuss to new chapter number 12, discrete mathematics. What is meant by the word discrete? Discrete means finite or countably infinite. Okay, next one, binary operation. Binary operation. By means two. Okay, by means two. Let capital S be a non-empty set. Be a non-empty set. Okay, non-empty set. In the first condition, we take two elements at a time. It means simultaneously. Okay, let we take two elements at a time. That is simultaneously. In the second condition, two elements are processed. Okay, two elements are processed. Then resultant is outcome. Okay, that is outcome. Resultant also exists to the set. This is known as binary operation. By means two. We take two elements. One is A, then another one is B. Okay. At a time, two elements are processed. Then resultant, that is outcome, is also belongs to the same set. Is known as binary operation. Okay. Next, algebraic structure. Algebraic structure. This is one field. We take two elements. One is A, then another one is B. Okay. The binary operation is denoted by the notation is called the binary operation. Okay. Here, the algebraic structure, we take two elements or more than two elements. That is A, binary operation B. Binary operation B is known as algebraic structure. What is the meaning of algebraic? Algebraic means using A to Z in the small letter is known as algebraic structure. Okay. For example, let be two elements. We take A, B belongs to capital S. That is set. Okay, the binary operation A, binary operation B implies we get some result, that is outcome is known as algebraic structure. Okay, algebraic structure. Next, some observations. In the first row, that is capital N means natural numbers. Begin with 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Capital Z means set of all integers. That is 0, plus or minus 1, and so on. Capital Q means set of all rational numbers. C means set of all complex numbers. Q read as Q, that is rational numbers except 0. Except 0. Okay. In other words, that is Q slash means that is known as except 0. Capital R means real numbers except 0. Capital R except 0. Capital C means set of all complex number except 0. Set of all complex number except 0. Okay. In the operations, what are the operations? Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Okay. Here, suppose satisfies the condition means binary means using this symbol. Suppose not binary, not satisfies the relation means not binary means using this symbol. Okay. Listen, in the first one, capital N means natural numbers. Okay. Natural numbers. Natural numbers begin with 1, 2, 3, and so on. Okay. What is the definition? Binary means we take two elements, let one is A equal to 2. Then another element B equal to 5. We take any two elements. The binary operation A, binary operation B. That is, the binary operation addition means that is A plus B equal to A is 2 plus B is 5 equal to 7. Then resultant, that is outcome, belongs to capital N. Therefore, the operation addition natural number is binary. The next one, capital Z means integers. That is, capital Z is 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, and so on. Okay. Now we take two elements. Let A equal to minus 2, B equal to plus 3. Okay. The operation A addition B, that is A is minus 5 plus 3 equal to minus 2. This is the outcome. That is minus 2 belongs to capital Z. Therefore, the outcome, that is the resultant, belongs to the set means satisfies the relation binary. Okay. The next one. The next one, capital Q. Capital Q means set of all rational numbers. Okay, set of all rational numbers. For example, 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, 2 by 3, 7 by 11, and so on. Okay, root 16, root 25, that is perfect square, and so on. Okay, this is the set of all rational numbers. Now we take two elements. Let A equal to any one element 2 by 3. Then B equal to square root of 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Okay. Here the binary operation addition means A plus B equal to 2 divided by 3 plus 4. Using cross multiplication, 3 into 4, 12. 12 plus 2, 14. 14 divided by 3 belongs to capital Q. Okay, capital Q. Therefore, satisfies the relation means binary is satisfied. Okay. The next one, capital R. Capital R means real numbers. Real number. That is minus infinity, plus infinity. Okay, minus infinity, plus infinity. Now we take two elements. Let A equal to minus 2, B equal to 0. The operation is addition means A plus B. A is minus 2, then B is 0. Minus 2 plus 0 is minus 2. Belongs to capital R. Satisfies the relation means the operation addition capital R, that is real numbers means binary. Okay. Next, capital C means set of all complex numbers. That is C equal to Z1, Z2, Z3, and so on. Okay. Now we take two elements, that is A equal to Z1 equal to, for example, A plus IB. Okay, A plus IB. Then Z2 equal to, that is B equal to C plus ID. Okay, C plus ID. The operation plus means A binary operation B, that is plus B means A plus IB plus C plus ID. What is the procedure for sum of two complex numbers? Summation of real and real part, that is a plus c plus I into b plus d. This is known as complex number, that is belongs to capital C, satisfies the relation, therefore binary. Okay, the next one, capital Q except 0. It means capital Q means set of all rational numbers except 0. For example, 1 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 plus or minus 3, 3 divided by 7, 11 divided by 19. Similarly to the same process, square root of 25, square root of 36, and so on. Okay, here let a equal to, for example, as in the structure, a equal to a minus 5. Okay, a minus 5, and b equal to 3 minus b. Okay, 3 minus b. The operation means a plus b. Sorry, a plus b equal to a is a minus 5 plus b is 3 minus b. Okay, 3 minus b. Here a minus 5 plus 3 minus b. Substitute a equal to 2 and b equal to minus 2. Any one value, that is 2 minus 5 plus 3 minus of minus plus 1, that is 2 minus 5 is minus 3 plus 4, that is minus 1. This is belongs to capital Q. Suppose the given relation is defined by, for example, a is a minus 5, then b is, that is a binary operation b, then the relation is defined by a by b, that is b minus 3 means, okay, b minus 3 means here a equal to some constant, any one constant 3, then b equal to minus 3, any one value, b equal to 3 means replace a equal to minus 3, b equal to 3 at a time. Therefore a binary operation, that is a minus 3 minus 5 divided by 3 minus 3. The denominator 0 means approaches to infinity, isn't it? That is not belongs to capital Q. Okay, not belongs to capital Q, is not satisfied. Therefore the relation is not binary. Okay, not binary. Similarly to the same process, in the entire row, in the entire column, using this operation, we take any two element, just to work out and refer to this table. Okay. Next one, discuss some more properties for binary operation. Binary operation. Okay. The first one, binary or closure. Okay. The first one is closure. Closure is also called the binary. We take two elements, that is let a comma b belongs to capital S. Okay, that is non-empty set. Here a binary operation b implies we get outcome, that is resultant. Outcome belongs to capital S means, therefore closure law is true. Closure law is true. Okay, the closure law is also called the binary. The next one, commutative law. Commutative law, it means we take two elements, a comma b belongs to capital S. To find a binary operation b, next to find b binary operation a, both result are equal means satisfies the relation means the resultant also belongs to capital S. Therefore commutative law is true. Okay, commutative law is true. The next one, associative law. Associative law. Now we take three elements. Let A, B, C belongs to capital S. A binary operation, B binary operation, C A binary operation of B binary operation, C. Okay, this is LHS. This is RHS. To find LHS, first within the brackets, that is A binary operation B, that is one outcome, that is resultant. Then resultant also binary operation to C, that is one outcomes, that is equation number 1. Next, to find the RHS within the brackets B binary operation C, we get one resultant, that is outcomes. Again A binary operation outcome, then resultant both sides are equal means satisfies the associative law. Okay, therefore associative law is true. Law is true. Suppose the relation is not satisfying means, that is not equal means associative law is not true or does not exist. Okay, the next one, identity law. Identity element is denoted by small letter e. Okay, small letter e. Now classify to two cases, case 1, case 2. Okay, the case 1, the operation addition means the operation addition, then another one is the operation multiplication. Okay, operation multiplication. Operation multiplication. Here addition means, listen, let we take one element A belongs to capital S. Identity element is E, that is identity element E. A binary operation identity element, that is E, equal to identity element binary operation A equal to same element, that is A. Okay, that is A. Therefore belongs to capital S means satisfies this law, that is identity law is true. Okay, here the identity element is E equal to 0. Okay, E equal to 0. Addition means identity element E equal to 0. Okay, here multiplication means, now we take one element, that is let A belongs to capital S. Okay, A binary operation E equal to E binary operation A equal to same element, that is A. Okay, here A belongs to capital S. Now the operation multiplication means identity element E equal to 1. Okay, E equal to 1 satisfies this relation. Therefore identity law is true. Identity law is true. Law is true. Okay, the next one, inverse property. Inverse law. Okay, here we take inverse law is also classified into two cases. The one is addition. Then next one is multiplication. Okay, here we take one element, that is let A belongs to capital S. Okay, A belongs to capital S. Addition means minus A be the be the inverse, be the additive inverse. Okay, additive inverse of the element A. Element A. Okay, element A. Suppose multiplication means A power minus 1. Okay, multiplication means A power minus 1. A power minus 1 is expressed as 1 divided by A. Okay, 1 divided by A. Be the multiplicative inverse. Inverse of element A. Okay, here the operation is A, binary operation, inverse is minus A equal to identity element E. Identity element, the operation addition means identity element equal to 0. Okay, identity element is 0. Satisfies this relation, also belongs to capital S means, therefore inverse law is true. Okay, inverse law is true. Okay, suppose multiplication means here A be the element. Multiplicative inverse is A inverse. Binary operation equal to identity element E. Identity element is 1. For example, A, the operation is multiplication. A inverse expressed as 1 divided by E. Here A are cancelled. The result is equal to 1. Equal to 1 means this is identity element, also belongs to capital S. Therefore, inverse law is true. Next, discuss to some more properties. That is some more binary operations in Boolean matrices. Boolean matrices. Boolean matrices. It means Boolean matrices is also a matrix. The elements are entries either 0 or 1. Okay, 0 or 1. Elements are entries either 0 or 1. The matrix is known as Boolean matrices. Okay, Boolean matrices. Now, in the arises in two cases. The one is the operation is join. Join of matrix A and matrix B. Join. Join. The symbol is denoted by join. This is known as join. Okay. Here A be a matrix. A be a matrices, that is small a I j, and B be another matrices, that is matrix B equal to B I j. Okay, B I j. Here this is matrix A. Join means V join B equal to here Boolean means the entries are either 0 or 1. Okay, 0 or 1. Here B means maximum value of comparing A and B. For a maximum value of A not equal to B. Okay, A not equal to B means we can select the maximum value. Suppose A equal to B means maximum value. A equal to B means same value. Okay, same value. For example, we take two matrices. Let A equal to 2 by 2 matrices 0, 1, 1, 1. Assume that one matrices, that is 2 by 2 matrices 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Then matrix B equal to 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. This is matrix 2 by 2 B. Now matrix A join matrix B. That is matrix A is 0, 1, 1, 1. Join matrix B, that is 1, 1, 1, 1 equal to, now comparing the corresponding elements, that is 0, 1. 0, 1 means two values are different, means not equal, means we can select the maximum value. 0, 1, which is the maximum value? 1 is the maximum value. Next we take corresponding elements 1, 1. 1, 1 means the maximum value is 1. The next one, 1, 1 means maximum value is 1. 1, 1 means maximum value. That is, both are equal means same value. Suppose not equal means we can select the maximum value. Okay. The next operation, meet of matrix A and matrix B. Meet means denoted by the notation is this is meet. Okay, meet. Now we take two matrices. Here meet means let matrix A equal to Aij. Okay, of order n by n, and matrix B equal to Bij. Okay, Bij. Now matrix A meet matrix B equal to, meet means take minimum value. Okay, minimum value of A comma B. Okay, A comma B, or A not equal to B means using this. Suppose A equal to B means we take same value. Okay, same value. A equal to B, it means both value are equal means we take same value. Suppose not equal means we take minimum value. Okay, now for example, let matrix A equal to 2 by 2 matrices. Boolean matrix means the entries are either 0 or 1. 1, 1, 0, 0. Okay, this is order 2 by 2. Next, matrix B equal to 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, this is 2 by 2 matrices. Matrix A meet matrix B equal to matrix A is 1, 1, 0, 0. Meet matrix B is 0, 0, 0, 1. Now comparing the corresponding elements 1, here 0. Comparing those values 0 and 1. Different means we take minimum value 0, 1, which is the minimum value? 0 is the minimum value. Therefore the result is 0. Now 1, 0. Comparing of these values, which is the least value? Least value is 0. Here 0, 1, 0. Least value is 0. 0 and 1. Least value is 0. This is the result. Okay. Next discuss to modulo arithmetic. Okay. The new topic, modulo arithmetic. Modulo arithmetic is defined by A, this is congruent. Okay. B, modulo is denoted by mod, the first three letters, that is mod. Okay, mod of n. Okay, mod of n is read as A is congruent to B. A is congruent to B mod n. Okay, mod n. The next one, classified to two cases. One is addition, then another one is multiplication. Okay, the first one is addition. Addition is denoted by addition n. It means mod addition of modulo n. Okay, addition of modulo n. The next operation, multiplication means this is multiplication modulo n is denoted by multiplication modulo n. Okay, here addition means the identity element e equal to 0. Modulo means addition, modulo n means using this bracket. This bracket is known as modulo of 0. Okay, suppose multiplication means identity element e equal to 1. Modulo n means using this bracket. Okay, modulo n. Okay, here a conjugate b mod n mod n. It means a minus b. B goes to left hand side. That is a minus b equal to n into some constant k. Okay, n into some constant k. For example, here a minus b. This is position n. Okay, divisible by n. This is portion. The position is portion. This is some constant k. Okay, sorry. This is the position is k. This is remainder. Okay, that is a conjugate b mod n means a minus b equal to n into k is equal to remainder. For example, we take one example. The position a is 5. Assume that the position a is 5 or 25, anyone 25. Okay, congruent 4. Okay, congruent 4. Mod the position n is 7. It means 4 goes to left hand side. That is 25 minus 4 is 21, isn't it? 21 divisible by 7. Okay, divisible by 7. That is 3 times. Okay, that is 3 times of 21. The remainder is 0. Therefore, 25 congruent 4 mod 7 means 25 minus 4 is 21 is divisible by mod n. Okay, in general the position is a. Okay, minus the position is b. Congruent, this is n. The position is n. This is k times. Okay, therefore n into k. Okay, n into k. Okay, next discuss to some examples. Next example 2. Listen. Z5 means here Z means set of all integers. For example, 0, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and so on. This is known as set of all integers. Suppose Zn means this is known as set of all integers of mod n. Okay, of mod n. Here it means using the mod bracket. For example, begin with 0. Okay, begin with 0. Begin with 1, 2, 3, and so on. Plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3, and so on. Plus or minus n. What is the difference between Z and Zn? Z means integers, set of all integers. Zn means set of all integers. N is known as mod n. Okay, mod n. Mod means using this bracket is perfectly correct. Okay, suppose we take Z5 means set of all integers in the set containing only 5 elements. The set containing only 5 elements. It means begin with 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, up to 4. Z5 means set of all integers, the set containing only 5 elements. Begin with 0, end with 4. In general, begin with 0, in the end is n minus 1. Okay, in the end is n minus 1. Replace n equal to 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, 5 minus 1 is 4. The next one, theorem 12.1, uniqueness of identity. Okay, the statement in an algebraic structure, the identity element exists means the values are unique. Unique means equal, that is same, have only one value. Okay, here the statement in an algebraic structure, the identity element if exists means must be unique. What is the meaning of statement identity element? Okay, the identity element is denoted by small letter e. Okay, small letter e. If exists means the values are find. Okay, must be unique. Unique means same value. Okay, that is only one value. Both values are equal. Here, proof. Let we take one set, that is non-empty set. That is let capital S be an non-empty set. Okay, non-empty set. P set. Now E1, that is identity element 1. E2, identity element 2. E3, identity element 3. And so on. En are identity element. Of identity element of unique means, what is the meaning of unique? That is E1 equal to E2 equal to E3 equal to E4 equal to and so on up to En. It means all values are equal. That is only one value. Okay, that is the same. Unique means same. Now to prove the result, E1 equal to E2. E1 equal to E2. It means we take two identity elements E1 and E2 to prove unique means E1 equal to E2. Okay, here let E1 comma E2 are two identity elements. Okay, two identity element. Case 1. Now E1 is the identity element. Okay, now E1 is the identity element. What is the definition of identity element? That is, for example, we take one element A. Identity element is E equal to same element, that is A. Okay, that is A. Suppose the operation addition means A. Suppose operation multiplication means, that is A. Binary operation E equal to A. Operation addition means A. Multiplication means A. That is same element. Okay, this is the identity law. Now the identity element E1 is the identity element. E1 is the identity element. Binary operation, we take one element. That is E2 is the element. Assume that this is element. Okay, this is identity element. The result is same element. Same element means E2. Consider the equation number 1. Okay, Now case 2 here. Now E to be the identity element. Okay, be the identity element. Identity element. The identity law is E1 binary operation E2 identity element is E2 equal to here E1 is the element. Okay, E1 is the element. E2 is the identity element. Element binary operation identity element have the same result, that is E1. Consider to equation number 2. From equation 1 comma 2, from equation 1 comma 2, LHS are equal means E1 binary operation E2, E1 binary operation E2. LHS are equal means equate to RHS, that is E1 equal to E2. E1 equal to E2 means we take more than 2 elements, that is we take more than 2 identity element means all values are equal, that is must be unique. Hence proved. Okay, hence proved. Next theorem 12.2, uniqueness of inverse. Similar to previous theorem, uniqueness of previous theorem is identity. Now theorem 12.2, uniqueness of inverse. The statement in an algebraic structure, the inverse element if exists means must be unique. Okay, must be unique. What is the meaning of this theorem? The statement inverse element. Okay, inverse element is denoted by the operation addition means minus a. Okay, suppose the operation multiplication means a inverse, that is 1 divided by a. Okay, 1 divided by a. Exists means must be unique. Unique means equal, that is same or equal. Okay, here proof. Let capital S be a non-empty set. Let capital S be an non-empty set. Non-empty set. Okay, here let now A1 comma A2, A1 comma A2 be the inverse element. Be the inverse element. Inverse element of element A. Okay, A be the element, A1 is the inverse, A2 is also an inverse. To prove unique means inverse exists means must be unique. It means to prove A1 equal to A2. Okay, A1 equal to A2. Okay, here case 1. Let A1 be the inverse of element. A1 be the inverse element. Okay, inverse element. We know that the property inverse element, for example A be an element. Okay, the inverse element is A inverse or minus A equal to identity element E. Okay, identity element E. Similarly to the same process, A be an element. This is element. Okay, binary operation. This is inverse. This is inverse. Okay. Which is equal to element inverse equal to identity element E. Here identity element E. This is equation number 1. Okay, equation number 1. Next one, case 2. Case 2. Let A2 be the inverse. Be the inverse element. Be the inverse element. Okay, here A be the element. A be the element. This is element. This is inverse. Inverse equal to identity element E. Okay, identity element E. Consider to equation number 2. Okay, equation number 2. From equation 1, 2, let we take LHS. LHS is A1. A1. Okay. A1 is expressed as A1 into binary operation E. Okay. A1 into E. That is the identity law. Okay. What is the identity law? A binary operation E equal to same element A. This is the identity law. Okay. Identity law. Next, inverse law means A binary operation A inverse equal to identity element E. Okay, here A1 is expressed as A1 binary operation E. Okay, A1 binary operation E. The identity element E is expressed as A binary operation A2. Okay, that is A1. We can change to the identity element. Identity element is A binary operation A2. Okay, by equation number 2. Okay, now using the associative law means change to the bracket. Okay, it means A1 binary operation A2 by associative law. Here A1 binary operation A binary operation A1 equal to identity element. Using these values, that is E binary operation A2 change to that. Okay, by equation number 1. Okay, this is identity element E. This is element. Identity element have the same element. Similar to the same process, identity element, it means the result is A2. LHS is A1, which gives to RHS. Okay, that is A1 equal to A2. Okay, hence proved.